Hi, welcome to Muzzle First. Today I want to talk about my Kel-Tec PF9. I did get a chance to take it to the range today, so I thought I would show you what I did, what groups it shot, and give you my thoughts on it after shooting about 145 rounds through it. I can tell you that I actually really like this gun. I found it very shootable. I found it very easy to acquire the sight acquisition on it. Found it very easy to shoot. It does have quite a bit of felt recoil, but that's probably because it is small and it's light. And as you can see here, you only get 2 fingers on it, which is not really a bad problem. I did not find myself readjusting my grip every time I shot it. So the grip on it is grippy enough that it does not slide around in your hand. Much like the rear LCP, I find myself readjusting my grip on that a lot. I did not. I didn't do that. I will say I only have one complaint about the Kel-Tec, and it's not really a complaint. I'll fix it myself. That's the magazine. They only give you one magazine. If I had to say one thing that I don't like about the Kel-Tec, it's the fact that it came shipped with one magazine. One magazine is not nearly enough. So I kind of have my own opinion on the number of magazines that you need, and I actually did a video on that, kind of, but I'll summarize it for you. In my opinion, you need to have enough magazines to hold enough rounds for your maximum usage of the gun. And for me, for this gun, that's going to be the range. So I might put 100 rounds through it at the range. That's probably about the most I intend to put through it at any one time. So I need enough magazines that I don't have to reload my magazines at the range, because that sucks. 7 rounds, you're going through 140 rounds. You can see what I shot today in it. That's a lot of time spent doing nothing but reloading. There are some good to that. Sometimes when you're at the range, you need a small break to gather your thoughts, and if you're having problems pulling off target and you're consistently hitting around the bullseye, but you're not hitting the center of the target, you might need to take a little break and think about what you're doing, concentrate on it, and just get back in there. But in general, I don't generally like loading magazines at the range. So that's my only complaint, and that's fixable. I'll be adding several more magazines to this, so I do have enough magazines that I can shoot 100 rounds at the range without having to reload. That's my goal. So I'm gonna start watching for them. I'll pick them up used somewhere, and we'll do that. All right, ammo. So I did shoot, I guess 145 rounds, something like that. Yeah. So I think this is a box of 25, and the Golden Sabers and the Gold Dots are a box of 20. So I shot 50 rounds of Perfecta, 9mm, 115 grain. So you can get a shot of that. If you've never shot this Perfecta, it's made in Italy. I really like this Perfecta ammo. It's brass cased, non-corrosive, reloadable. It's boxer primed. So, and it's cheap. It's so cheap. This Perfecta is about $9 a box, $9.50 a box, something like that. About the same price, or a little cheaper than this Federal ammo, this Federal aluminum, which is also another 9mm that I really like. So, alright, so first I shot the Perfecta, then I went to Federal aluminum case. I shot 50 rounds, Federal 9mm, 115 grain, full metal jacket. This is aluminum cased ammo. Not reloadable, but it's really cheap. Once again, it's about the same price as Perfecta. It's about it's under $10 a box for a box of 50. That's really good. Alright, so then I tried some self-defense ammo, some hollow points. I shot a box of Golden Sabers. These are just your standard Golden Saber round. They are 147 grain hollow point. I like Golden Sabers. I had a problem with these Golden Sabers. I had a failure to feed on those, and let me make sure on the round count here. Yeah, round number 12 on the Golden Sabers. So round number 12, it failed to feed, and this one, it did not even grab it out of the magazine. It just stayed, it was in the magazine. I just got a click, and ejected the magazine, and there was not an extra bullet in there. It had not picked it up out of the magazine. I need to try these first, I guess, and see if I have that problem again. Wouldn't really consider that a problem with the gun until I got to the gold dots. Alright, so I tried gold dots through it also. I shot 20 rounds. You see the gold dot here. They're 9mm plus P, 124 grain. And these are the, they're 124 grain, so they are a lighter bullet. You can get a light, there are some lighter ones. I might even try that. I might go down to something like self-defense that has like 115 grain. Something closer to that, see if I have the same problem. I had one failure to feed on the gold dots. So again, let me verify that. 5th round, round number 5. So, and that bothers me. So, I need to do some more testing with this. Before I will consider this a gun that I can conceal carry, I need to put some of these rounds through it without problems. If it won't feed hollow points, then I don't really need another range gun. I got lots of those. So this one is going to be a purpose gun. I just need to make sure that it's reliable first. So that's what I shot. So I shot 50 rounds here. I shot 50 rounds of the Federal, 20 rounds Gold Dot, 25 rounds of Golden Sabers, 145 rounds of ammo. And we roll in my targets here, and I'll show you what kind of groups I shot. Alright, so I'm going to readjust my camera here so I can get a little wider view. So I went through 3 targets, and I'll roll these in here. So I started with the Perfecta over here, 115 grain. That is 21 rounds, and really good grouping. That was my first 3 magazines through the gun. Not a single hiccup at all. None. Not one. This was my second magazine. I just followed the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did not do the drills. I don't generally do those. I like these targets because you can get 5 targets kind of on the same piece of paper. Second one, that's also a decent grouping. That's not too bad. 21 rounds, so 3 magazines. All right, so I finished off that box of Perfecta, just 8 rounds in the center target. I had one dropped a little low here. That was probably me. As good as this gun shoots on these first targets, I mean, that pretty much showed me this gun is capable of very accurate shots. All right, so then I switched over to the Federal, and this is my first target with the Federal. You can see the grouping that I got there. That's pretty good, actually. That's not too bad. So it's well under the size of my hand. That's about the size of this target. And this was about 10 yards at the range. It was an indoor range, about 10 yards. So, all right. So then I shot 3 magazines of my second 3 magazines with the Federal. You can see that group. That came out a very good group. I got one flyer outside of one flyer there. I mean, we're looking at what, 3-inch group, something like that. That's not too bad. I'll take that. All right. Second target. All right. So I followed up with the Federal. I finished off the box of Federal with just 8 rounds. Once again, another very good group. I switched over to the Golden Saber. And the Golden Sabers, I basically did just 1 magazine per target. So this was the first magazine with the Golden Sabers. Shot 7 rounds. All right. This here was my second magazine with the Golden Sabers. Let me readjust this because you can't really see those. There we go. That's better. This is my second magazine with the Golden Sabers. Alright, so this is my third magazine with the Golden Sabers. And let's see if I can get that. There we go. I had a little high on that one. I pulled a little high on that shot there. I'm not sure what round that was. So I got one of both extremes. I got one at the top and I got one at the bottom down here. Alright, so this one, and my last one's only 4 rounds. I think I wrote 7 there, but that's only 4 rounds. That was the last 4 out of that box. And I got one there, one there, one there, and one there. All right. Once again, about 10 yards. All right, this is my last target. All right, for this one, I switched over to the Spear gold dots. These are a plus P round, 124 grains. Basically just the first 3 targets on this. All right, so this is the first one. The first one I had one flyer. I guarantee you that was me. I don't think that was the gun. I think that was me. All right, so in the second grouping, you can see that's actually not too bad a group. And the third one here only had 6 rounds left. So I shot 2 full magazines and then one that just had 6 rounds left. That's what it does. All right, so it is very capable. It is capable, it's very capable of shooting nice tight groups. Of course, I shot the best with the Perfecta, but that is the first one I shot. Of the self-defense ammo, I think I got the best groups out of these gold dots. Really kind of disappointed that they failed to feed on me, but I need to try it again because I know these do have a break-in period. I was kind of surprised that it ran 100 rounds without a single problem, none whatsoever. And that was just a standard, standard round nose. Not a hiccup one. That is the only problem I had. Each box of these had one failure to feed. On the Remington, it did not pick it up out of the magazine. On the gold dots, it actually was a failure to feed. It failed to go into the chamber, so it hung between the magazine and the chamber, and the slide stopped basically halfway closed. That's what she looked like. All right. All right. So my final thoughts. I like this Kel-Tec. It shoots very good. It does have quite a bit of felt recoil, but it's a very light gun, and the 9mm is a pretty snappy little round. I do plan on trying to conceal carry this gun, but I need to make sure that it's going to be a little more reliable than this. I need to find an ammo that's going to carry, that it will cycle without issues, even if that means I have to go with a ball ammo in it. If a ball ammo is all I can shoot out of it, I can do that. I just need to know that. So there are a couple. I'm going to try these golden sabers again and these gold dots. I'm going to try both these again. If that doesn't work, there's lots of other self-defense ammos out there to try, and I'll see what I find that's reliable in it. But once again, I do like this gun. My only complaint, one magazine. I got to fix that. That kind of bugs me. So it's even for concealed carry, I want a spare magazine. I need to have a spare magazine. But that's it. I do give this gun a thumbs up. I like it. I am glad I bought it. Very good purchase. If you are looking for one and you find one for sale and you want it, I'd buy it. The PF9s may not be readily available anymore. I think Kel-Tec's moved on to the P-11. They moved on to new models. So if you want one and you see it, I would buy it. They're definitely worth buying. I do not regret buying it. I just wish it was a little more reliable with the Golden Sabers. Honestly, I expected to have problems with the aluminum case Federal, and I did not. Not a single problem. It cycled all 50 rounds without issue. So that's also a possibility that by the time we got to the Golden Sabers and the Gold Dots, the gun was dirty, and I did that on purpose. I shot those last, so I wanted it dirty. But anyway, I'll do a follow-up video. I will take it to the range again. We're going to clean it, make sure that it's has no issues. And I'm going to take it to the range and I'm going to shoot just the hollow points, some self-defense ammo through it. We're going to see if we can get some better reliability out of it. All right. Well, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like it below. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have new stuff coming out hopefully every week. That's my goal. We'll see if that happens or not, because this does take quite a bit of time to do, but that's my goal every week. Plan on having something new. All right. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.